Hi everyone. Do you remember how a couple of episodes ago I said that I would do an update about the Helix? Well, hi everybody, and welcome back to Fairview for a layout update in November 2024. And finally we have something of a functioning Helix operating on the layout. I've got to be honest with you, it's been rather more challenging than I was first expecting. Lots and lots of human origami, folding ourselves up into funny corners and strange angles to get to various places. But I was lucky to have Tom come over and give me a hand. In fact, very often give me two hands, because it needed 4 hands in total occasionally to manoeuvre things into place. And even just sometimes to have 2 brains thinking about some of the solutions in terms of the engineering of the benchwork. But finally everything is in place, and at least in sort of the fundamentals we're able now to run trains up from the staging area underneath the main deck. So as you can probably see, there's quite a lot that I still need to do. Even as we were fitting the Helix, the gradient got knocked off kilt a bit, and I've still got to do all the track work now down in the staging yard, but it's a huge step forward and I'm really pleased. There's going to be quite a lot of tweaking, but I think I can probably get 4, maybe 5 tracks where I could have, well, I think trains of at least sort of 8, 9, 10 cars. The test train, which I've just been filming going up and down, only has the 1 locomotive, but I wanted to make sure that the gradient, now that it's been eased by the Helix, would be okay even for a single locomotive. And currently at least that is hauling 12 coal cars. But if I want to have anything longer, I might need to split it into 2 spurs or something. That's all to come. The important thing for the moment is simply that the Helix is in, it works, and that means that as I fiddle and tweak things and fine-tune it, actually it should just work better. So really over the moon about that. I've got, as you can probably see, quite a lot more clearance here, which will make it easier to reach across trains for the times when inevitably I have to sort of re-rail something because it's just slipped off the tracks. But I can fit longer trains, more trains, and access them by bringing them up the Helix onto the main deck far easier than I could before. So again, thanks to Tom for coming along and helping me, and look forward to now some videos in the weeks ahead showing me getting on with developing operations properly now that I can get these trains up much more easily. Now, as you might imagine, the Helix has taken up quite a lot of my modelling time in the past couple of weeks. But that's not the only thing I've done. I've tried to do one or two other little bits and bobs. Just last weekend I travelled down to the NMRA British Region Annual Exhibition. Other YouTubers have put really nice sort of footage of that particular show. There were some great little layouts there on display and some traders. Again, it probably works better at a smaller scale because they must be ginormous in nature. So I did just pick up these two cars from Anorak's Anonymous, a nice 60-foot high cube box car, but then behind it that rather excellent LPG tank car. So that's something which I'm quite pleased with. Just a couple of things from the show, as well as some nice ideas looking at other people's layouts. And that was a nice break from working on the layout, but I also spent some time in the last 2 weeks just finishing off the weathering and the graffitiing of one final car that I'd shown you a while ago. This TTX boxcar. I found some prototypical graffiti work on different cars, not the ones with exactly this number. But I quite liked the way the graffiti looked on a couple of different cars, so I just took that and applied it to this particular model. The usual thing now of making sure, slowly but surely, that all my rolling stock is standardised with nice free rolling metal wheel sets and KD couplers. I used for the first time smoke box graphics reflective strips for the safety striping, and now this particular car is ready to go into revenue service on the layout, so I'm pleased with that. So that's it for now, folks. A quicker update than usual, mainly because I only had the one real project to focus on, and certainly there were times, at least while I was working on the Helix, where it was just impractical to shoot any footage. But it does mean that I can begin, as I say, to focus on some more modelling projects and to start thinking about operations in the coming months. In fact, I'm going to be away working in Germany for a large part of November now, so there won't be another video until December time, but I'm hoping that once I'm back from that trip I'll be able to put together something of a 2024 layout update for you, so stick around for that. As always, we're just finishing with a few gratuitous shots of pootling around in the yard, switching cars backwards and forwards, And so we'll leave it there. As always, thank you so much for watching. And I hope to see you again back in Fairview really soon. Bye for now.